Welcome to BCSN. This is Bill Littler, and we are at the Beaver Fall Friendlies. And the last two games will include Blackhawk. Blackhawk will be playing Western Beaver in this game, and then next game they play Southside. So we did a game 8 o'clock this morning between Hopo and Central Valley. And then took a break and had to switch fields, which was fun. And then here we are. This will be the third game I did for Western, which is cool because I didn't get to watch him much last year. So I feel like I owe it to them to give them a few more games here or there. And they are a good team too, fun to watch. If you watched the game I did yesterday with Blackhawk, their pitcher took a ball off her shin. And I was talking to one of the assistants, and he said that she's fine, it's just bruised. But it was a hard shot. It was kind of scary. All right, so it looks like we're gonna get started here. So I think, I'll get the follow on Game Changer. So Emma Bagaki is pitching for Western. Here's a nice hit. It's going to fall for a single. It's a good way to start. Not sure. One of the assistants from Blackhawk offered to send me a picture of their lineup. I probably should have said sure, but I didn't. All right, that's going to be an out by the center fielder. First out. There's a foul ball out of play. The batting here is Zoe Lindner. I didn't know the first two girls. Nice block by the catcher. Oh, that one got away from her. Base runners will advance the base. So we have a runner on second. 4. So we have first and second. Courtesy runner there. She might be starting to pitch. There's a ball in play. And it's a foul ball, I think. Yeah, that's what the umpire signaled. He's one of the older umpires in the area. And he doesn't move around much. There's a hard hit up the middle, base hit, and that'll score the first run. And then the runners advance on a throw. So Blackhawk has second and third, and they score the first run. Another hit up the middle. And that's going to score 2. Play at second gets her. Does score 2, so Blackhawk has a 3-0 lead. I was taking a drink when that happened. Ball low. Miss low again. There's another hit up the middle. That's going to be caught by third. And gets the out at first. Nice play. All right. Watch this replay, and we'll go into the break. And see one of our sponsors. All right, so M7 Sports is one of our sponsors. They are located in Beaver, and they're a sports agency, so they can help student athletes. It doesn't need to be girls, but student athletes with college recruitment and also the name, image, and likeness laws. So if you have a kid who's a freshman or older, and even in the college, reach out to m7sports.agency and check them out. They might be able to help your daughter out. They're doing a lot of good things in the communities. Starting to see them pop up more and more often. There's a foul ball. This batter is Izzy the Fever. I think the B is silent, but I could be saying it wrong. That is going to be out of play. Nope, they caught it. I just assumed on Izzy's body language that was out of play. All right, nice play. First out. Next up is Bella Calatriano. Called strike. She's pretty consistent hitter, at least from what I saw this weekend. Not a ton of power, but she'll get on base. Missed on a bunt. It's a foul ball. Missed high. Two twos to count. Full count. Just outside, ball four. I will be doing Valley Rage fall season games. I just got a schedule this weekend. I got to figure out which days I'm going to do it. It looks like it's going to start on September 9th and run through October 14th. And then, well, actually, October 14th is the tournament. So the season lasts until October 7th. And then October 14th is the tournament. Called strike. So it looks like on Saturdays. Whoa, that one got away from her. So this is Shay Shaw. She's one of the better hitters in the county this year. It's a high fly ball. Center gets it. Nice play. Shay Shaw, she hits the ball. She committed to Slippery Rock. I saw that on social media. Stole base. 2 outs. Miss slow. There's a hard hit up the middle. Second gets it. Makes the throw to first. Nice play. That'll end the inning. Take his replay into the break. It's a nice play. Okay, we'll be back after a sponsor break. Okay, Headbanger Sports is our bat rep for BCSN. So if you need any kind of equipment, including bats, reach out to Jeff Plumer and see what he can give you. You can reach out on his cell phone or go on Facebook. He donated a bat or a gift card for $400 for the network, so we were able to wrap it off. So I try to push in business if I can. So if you need a bat, help him out, or let him help you out, and support the sponsors of the network. No, Emma, it seems to be off a little bit. She's not her dominant self. There's a strike. It's been a long weekend, so I'm not sure how much she pitched, but nice play by second to get that out. I missed the replay button. I caught it anyway. It's a nice play. All right, so that's the first out. It's a foul ball. Called strike. That was low on the bottom of the plate there, or on the strike zone. It's tie. There's a hit. It's going to be foul, out of play. This field here used to be a baseball field a long time ago. And I know the residents across the street would always complain because foul balls would land on their property, maybe damage their property. I don't know. There was strike 3 on the batter. 2 outs. But they decided to make us a softball field. So what they did was kept the home run fence the same and moved the backstop up and shortened the field and moved further away from the residents. So it eliminated the foul ball issues. And I heard that Beaver's going to play their high school games on this field, and it's still incomplete. The dugouts are half built. There's probably some other things they want to improve on, but the infield is great. Outfield, it's all, it's, what I want to say, there's not a bunch of holes and stuff in it. The backstop is new, and then like I said, the dugouts are both new as well, but they don't have roofs on them yet. Ball 4. But yeah, this will be a nice field for that high school team once they settle in on it. I don't know when that's going to happen. The same person that told me that the Ellis Field, they were going to turn that into baseball. So there is a baseball field in the back, but they were going to convert that front field into a baseball field. So there's an attempt to steal, but it's going to be safe. Again, I don't know how official that is. Just kind of talking to parents and stuff. But this is, like I said, it's a very nice field. They've done a good job with renovating it. So we got a runner on second, and I think there's 2 outs, and there's a shot over the left fielder's head. That's going to score a run and play at third. Not in time. Nice hit. Maybe you'll catch her slide here at the end. Nice job. Oh, nice hit. So that adds to Blackhawks' lead, 4-0. Blackhawks looking pretty decent this weekend. I thought they would have a better season last year, but maybe this year's the year. I know I think they only lost, what was her name? Jaden Patterson. She went to Penn State Barron, maybe. One of those off-branch Penn State campuses, and plays softball there. But I think she's the only one they lost to graduation, at least the ones that I can think of anyway. I know one of their better hitters, Zoe Lindler, was dealing with lower back issues last year, and they have since been fixed, very similar to what my daughter went through with my daughter had a dislocated hip, and we didn't know, and it was putting a lot of pressure on her SI joint, and it took us a while to figure that out. Missed high. So we have first and third on that walk. But yeah, I was talking to Zoe's dad and attempt to steal here, and that's going to score a run. Not sure if that's what Western wanted to do, but that's what they did. I just told her dad what Macy went through, and it sounded similar, and it sounds like they got it worked out. So, and a lot of what that is just the women humanity, or the women stuff. They're maturing, body changes, muscles get tight, especially the girls who are active. All right, that's 3 outs. So Blackhawks up 5-0 on Western. This is the second inning. So we'll be back in a break. All right, so one of our sponsors is Brady's Run Fitness. They have a gym down in Brady's Run Park. They're open 24/7. No long-term contracts. They have a full staff of trainers. And they have a small turf area in the back of their facility with a batting cage. So if you're looking for someplace to get some indoor work, check them out. Those helmets are ugly. I think those are Spirit helmets. Oh, there's a hard hit. It gets through the infield. First pitch was a ball. So this is Matty Saika. There's a hit up the middle. Shortstop gets it. Tosses to second for the out, but didn't get her out at second. Or I'm sorry, at first. It was Zoe Lindner playing short. She made the play, flipped it to second, and The slide kind of broke it up. It's a called strike. Miss low. There's a ball in play. Again, it's short. Tried to turn two and didn't get it. That was a more ideal turn. And that one almost made it. The second tossed it to short. It's a little bit of an easy turn because the second baseman kind of has to go against her momentum, where the short, it's kind of her momentum doesn't have to stop. And they almost turned it. It's getting windy out here. It's messing me up. Swing and a miss. And that'll be the inning. All right, so we'll be right back. I need to adjust these cameras. So give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. All right. The breeze is nice, but it's a pain trying to keep shade on my device here. But the wind is giving me problems with my umbrella here. So this is the top of the third. Of course, I did not update the inning. What else is new? So Blackhawks winning 5-0. And Western has pretty much their starting lineup in. So I don't know. That kind of makes me feel like Blackhawk might be a good team this year. All right. I know they've had a lot of talent coming in with their classes. I thought last year was going to be a year that Blackhawk kind of put it together, but maybe it's going to be this year. They're in a tough division with Montour and Char Valley. I know it's not easy, but we'll see. Here's a hit. That's going to be caught by the center fielder, and no one advances. So that was a nice play. I do believe that's Shay Shaw. I'm not sure if they moved her. She was there earlier today, or this game. So they still have that runner on first. They're not giving her a chance to move here. And Western also changed their pitcher. I just noticed that. Missed high. There's a pickoff attempt at first. Of course, it's a name that I fight with, Izzy. I think it's Izzy Beaver. There's a B in it, and I think that's silent. I don't know. My daughter told me one day, and I just completely forget what she said. All four. I do know that she is a good player. She's definitely a key player on this Western team. I didn't know she pitched. She typically plays first or third. But you can never have enough pitchers, that's for sure. Just inside, it was a nice stop by the catcher here. There's a foul ball. It was like a check swing there. Next thing I got to figure out is I want a shotgun mic behind home plate to pick up the sounds of the game a little bit better. And I don't, the camera that I'm using now, the audio isn't the best. A lot of echo and it's just not clear. But if I mute it, then it gets kind of boring just listening to me. So the sounds of the game, I think, are important, but they need to be clear. So that's something I need to figure out over the winter. There's a ball play. Third gets it. Gets the force at third. Nice play. Yeah, it was a good job. Turned into a foot race to get there. Good hustle by that base runner, too. She almost made a play out of it. There's a hard hit. Short. She gets it. Throw to first in time. That'll end the inning. So we have to see what Western can do here. They need to score some runs. All right, we'll be back and see if they can do that. Show this up if you're watching. All these live streams are recorded and stored on YouTube, the BC Softball Network channel, and you can go and watch them, whenever you want. The thing that I'm trying to do is monetize YouTube, so I need more people watching the videos, and I need what's called viewing hours, or it's watch hours. They call it watch hours, but I need 4,000 watch hours. So right now I'm almost at 1,800, and hopefully by next year I'll get that 4,000 point. But I need everyone to watch as much as you can. So tune in live, watch the highlights, watch the full games. If you leave the house and you want your dog company, go ahead and play it for them. But anything helps. First pitch was high. And the idea is to just make this network kind of sustain itself financially. So if I can get that money flow in there from a monthly standpoint and cover the monthly expenses of it, the network will pretty much pay for itself. Long term, I hope to have scholarships and things like that for the girls, but I'm still building this up to get to that point. That's a strike. Oh, it's strike three. Not sure why she jumped out of the way, but it looked good to me. Called strike. First pitch. So this pitcher here, she's pounding the strike zone. Western needs to start swinging these bats here. There's a ball in play. It's going to be out of play. Nope, that one missed high. This umpire cracks me up. He gets nowhere near behind the catcher. That's going to be pop out at second. And that'll be the second out. this just tells you that, or shows you how thirsty we are in this area for umpires. If you want to umpire, even if you just want to do the youth program, there's a lot of money to be made. I think they're paying now $60 a game, I think. You know, and the games are time, so you're there for an hour and a half. Cash under the table. It's easy to get certified. You gotta buy the equipment, but you know, you do 3 games and you get that back. Swing and a miss. If you're interested in umpiring, you can reach out to me and I'll connect you to the right people to get certified and make it happen. All right, so we'll be back with the bottom of the 4th. And of course, I didn't change the inning again on the scoreboard. Let's see here. I'll just keep talking through this one. We'll talk about our podcast. So we have podcasts starting up in November. The first show is going to be Travel Ball Then and Now, and I'm interviewing several people who have been involved in softball in the area for years, and kind of talk a little bit about how travel ball was and how it is today, and pros and cons, and you know, what could we do differently as parents or as coaches to kind of fix travel in this area. I'm not a real big fan with how things are here. Just too many teams fighting over players, and players jumping from one team to the next because you got coaches giving them empty promises or unrealistic expectations, and then parents are, you know, told one thing and something else is happening. It's becoming bad business for travel ball, and a lot of dishonest people out there. You got to be careful. But yeah, that's going to be the first episode. It's going to be pretty interesting. And then next break, I'll talk about the other shows, but we have a pretty fun list of shows coming up this winter. That was a ball. Didn't miss by much. Of course, when you're standing behind the right batter's box, it's kind of hard to see the river on the left side. That pitch was called a strike. Miss low. There's a hit. That's going to fall for a single, and they'll hold her at 1. It's a nice hit. Oops, I missed the replay. There we go. Nice job keeping that ball in front of you. Another nice job by the catcher. She's working hard back there. There's a hit. That's going to fall fair. Nope. Foul. It was a nice shot. This pitcher's throwing it outside a lot. There's another foul. Ball 4. So we have first and second. And I don't think there's anybody out. Trying to get situated to stay out of the sun. It's a nice hit to third, and she bobbles it. And she'll be safe. Everyone's safe. It was a hard hit, short hop. She had it, but just dropped it. All right, so Western's in some trouble here. We have bases loaded with nobody out. There's a hard hit up the middle. And it hit the shortstop's glove. So almost made a play on that. They scored a run here, so it makes it 6-0. Yeah, there was I think some parents were questioning whether or not that was interference, but the shortstop had a clear play and missed it, and then there was contact. But the contact was after the play, not before. The rule is you have to give the base runner has to give the shortstop the opportunity to make the play. Foul ball off her leg. It hurt her a little bit. Called strike 3. So that's the first out. There's a hard hit through the infield. That's going to score 2. It's a nice hit. Hit the 5-6 hole, score 2. And Blackhawks blowing the doors off his game. The sun's hot. It's a nice breeze, though. That's kind of saving us here in this heat. I think it's foul. So, second and third still. First base is open. And there's only one out. It's a hard hit. First makes the play, gets the out. Does give up a run. It's nice hitting there. Hit to the right side on the ground, and defense should go for the out. So that's a easy run there. So now we got 2 outs. Runner on third base. Swing and a miss. First pitch. Missed outside. There's a ball play. Third base makes the play, throws in the dirt. First baseman makes a good pick. I'll just continue talking about this. So one of the big requests for I just lost network. There, we're back. But one of the big requests for the podcast shows were player interviews. So I'm doing 10 player interviews for Varsity, and then I'm doing a coach interview for Varsity coach. It's actually Coach Hannah from Western Beaver. She had already agreed to it. And then I'm doing a coach for college. I still haven't talked to him yet, but I have someone in mind who's hopefully will approve. I don't see why he wouldn't. And then I'm going to have a show with Macy again. She had the first podcast I did last year, but I want to do a show, not with her, but I want her to give us a couple, comments about things through her recruiting journey. So, swing and a miss there. So the younger girls who are looking to get recruited, maybe sharing Macy's experience from when she was younger and what she did all the way through will be helpful for those that are starting that journey themselves. And it looks like we got a hit batter. Hurt her a little bit. She's going to take her time to get to first. She looks okay. Yeah, and then, of course, we'll do the spring preview shows for both the high school softball and as well as the youth program. And I think that's it. I can't think of anything more I'm going to do. So hopefully with I know where's a pick-off play. Not in time. I know last year was kind of a learning experience, so hopefully this year's the podcast will be a lot better. That's the plan anyway. Miss low. There's a ball in play. Gets through the infield. So Western has 2 runners on. Nobody out. Miss she has an interesting story. She came from, I think she played with Montour her freshman year. And then her sophomore year, she moved to Hopewell. And then she started to attend Lincoln Park, I believe, which is affiliated with Western Beaver. So that's how she ended up with Western Beaver softball. But I know Montour, there was so much talent there. I don't think that she was getting a fair opportunity there. I don't know if that's why they moved to Hopewell. I'm not saying that, but she turned into a heck of a player, that's for sure. It was a nice hit. Hit a gap. It's going to score their first run. And they're going to send in their second. Yep. So, base clearing double. But yeah, she's a really nice, pure hitter. Has that lefty swing. She should have a big year. Up the middle, it's going to get through, and it's going to score another run. She's going to take second on the throw. So it looks like Western's starting to wake up a little bit. All right, we're back. I pulled the camera and it went to the sky. Of course, that was me that did that. Then I fixed that, and then all of a sudden I lost the network. But we're in the top of the 6th inning, and the score is 8-3. Blackhawks favor. Western started putting some hits together that inning. They were pretty quiet the rest of the game. So it looks like we're back in business here. And I think we have another pitcher in here for Western. This is is it Cindy Verba? There's a hard hit up the middle. It's through for a base hit. So we have nobody out and a runner on first base. Nice block by the catcher. Missed outside. Call strike. Called strike. It's 2 strikes. I don't know if there's any balls. I don't think there is. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. And the catcher caught that ball cleanly. So that I hit a replay, but we're not going to get to it. But since she caught it cleanly, it was an out. Finished the out. Another nice block. This catcher, she works hard back here. Let's hit the third. Nice play. Gets the out. Runner does advance to second. That was a nice play. So that is 2 outs with a runner on second. It's a nice frame there. Pitchers love catchers who can frame good. Sometimes you get a good catcher who can frame. You're stealing strikes. There's a ball in play, and that's going to fall in front of the right fielder, but nobody scores. So we have runners at the corners. There's a foul ball out of play. There's a hard hit through the hole. Scores another run for Blackhawk. Makes it 9-3. Shows a bunt. Steal attempt. And she's going to be safe, and looks like she might have got a strawberry on that slide. But that'll be 10 runs. So we have 2 outs. Runner on second base on the steal. Foul ball. There's another foul. Yeah, look where this umpire stands. I don't know how he can call strikes standing there. You gotta get behind that catcher. I'm sorry. You should be, the way you're taught is you split the catcher and the batter, and you look over. So in this situation, you would look over the catcher's left shoulder. Foul ball. And if you have a left-handed batter, then you're looking over the catcher's right shoulder. But that's how they train you. Not this. And you got to admire him for wanting to do this stuff, because he is up there in age. But you need to, you need to try harder. Yeah, these umpires do get paid decent money, cash, so it's a two-way street here. Swing and a miss. Strike three, and that'll end the inning. All right, so this is the bottom of the sixth, and time, we still have a good bit of time, so we might get another inning in. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to take a break. All right, so Mint Mobile, actually, we're affiliated with them. So if you use this link, it's mintmobile.bcsoftballnetwork.com, and switch your service to them, we would get some commission. But this Mint Mobile it's all online, and they use T-Mobile services, or the towers. And the quality is the same, but it's a lot cheaper. So I know my cell phone bill is ridiculous. I pay close to $400, I think. I have both my kids, my wife, myself, my dad, and I'm actually going to move my dad to Mint Mobile just because the cheapest service there is what he needs. It's $15. And that's going to be foul. So if you're someone who just has a cell phone, you might send some text or just phone calls, but you don't do a lot of the data, that's $15 a month. Go sign up for them. Called strike. Western, she didn't like that. I talked about this yesterday. Some of these girls, man, just not good body language. Like, you may not agree with that pitch, but you gotta hustle off that field. It looks so bad. I've seen a lot of girls do that. Drives me crazy. Hustle off that field. Right, this is Zoe Lindner. It was a hard hit. And it gets to the outfield for a single. They got it in pretty quick. Made all section and everything. And last year she kind of had a down year. So hopefully she can rebound and get back into her groove. She can hit the ball though. She's a strong hitter. Like I said earlier, she was dealing with some physical discomfort, and it sounds like they got her back on track, so hopefully she'll have a better season. I learned a lot when my daughter started to go through maturity, and her body started, changing shapes and stuff, for the turning into a lady. And she started she started to have lower back issues. And she was diagnosed with what's called SI joint dysfunction and piriformis syndrome. And essentially what happened was her hip was out of place and we didn't know, and she just played through it. And as her body adjusted to that, there were certain muscles that kind of started fighting with each other in her back, and it started putting a lot of pressure on her SI joint, and she had a lot of discomfort in her lower back, almost to the point where she couldn't do anything. And we actually found someone who diagnosed her correctly, and with work between a chiropractor and physical therapy, they were able to get things back into shape, and now she's correct, like everything's aligned and everything. So she may feel uncomfortable once in a while, but nothing like it was. And there's a lot of girls that have that and don't know they have that. The ball got past the catcher. And a good indication of it is when the lower back is sore from standing a long time, maybe sitting a long time. There's a swing and a miss, and it's the two dimples in your back. That's where that pain is isolated, and that's SI joint dysfunction. I told Macy that she should be a spokesperson for that, because it slowed her down big time. But then when they fixed her up, she was good to go. Called strike three. Another one walked off the field. I understand the situation. you know, but you really, as a player, you really can't do much. You got to hustle off that field. It's frustrating when even when I'm watching this right here. It's ridiculous. There's a ball hit, and it's a fair ball. There was no indication by the umpire, but it was a fair ball. I feel like I'm watching the President of the United States right now. Or one of the centers that stare off into space. There's a steal attempt. It's going to be safe, and they're going to score another run. Looks like that ball got through the infield. So we have a runner on second. 2 outs. And the score is 10-5. I don't think they're going to play much more than this inning. We'll see. Yeah, this. There's a ball hit, and the cut is made. Center field. And that'll be 3 outs. And I think that's it. All right, so that's the end of this game. And I have one more after this. It'll be Blackhawk and Southside. So we'll wait for the Southside team to switch up. Then we'll jump back on. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Facebook. And watch as much as you can. All right, we'll catch you next time.